I made a mistake. So I didn't do that. I didn't do my hair, but so my barber came over and did it right. And miscommunication caused the following. So let me let y'all get in here first. I'm basically talking to myself right now. I mean, the fade looks awesome, but I was so worried. Oh well, it'll do. No, he did a great job. So let me tell you what happened. It looks good. You sound look good. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So, so he comes over to do my hair, and so he always okay. I've used them like 3 times or 2 or 3 times before, right? And he said, "So how short you want?" I said, "Just do it short." So I'm thinking, keep in mind, I'm thinking that he remembers the length I always get it at. So I'm thinking he remembers that all that. So I just said, "Just do it short," because I was tired of all the hair, right? So he starts cutting my hair. We got to talking, right? And after a while, I'm like, "Wait, that feels kind of short." I could feel the like thing really close to my head. So I panicked. I said, "Let me go look at that." I said, How short did you cut it? How short did you cut it?" So I run to the mirror, and I see that he had cut it so short. I said, "Oh my god!" And I started panicking. I said, "My subscribers are going to think that's too." I didn't say it like that, but what I was thinking was, my subscribers are going to think that's too short. Because the last time I had my hair this short, they said it was too short. As if y'all really, if I should care. But I was like, "How am I going to go on camera looking like this?" Uh, and uh, and after he got done, he said, "Let me just finish it and let it come together and tell me what you think when it's done." And so now that he's finished with the product, or finished with the product, finished with the cut, I can see myself liking this a lot. It's just the problem was, I told him, I said, "My hair is thinning." I don't mean to be offensive, but I said, "My hair is thinning, and that's why I freaked out that you cut it that length." And he sprayed some of that stuff that gets rid of the thinning, not get rid of it, but it covers the thinning, which I'm gonna have to get some of that. That way I can cover because I ain't got my hair transplant yet. So y'all really don't think it looks bad. It really don't look that bad. It really don't look that bad with my thinning hair. Because it don't look like it's thinning as much. Without that stuff he put on it, you could see the thinness. Ugh, I said, "How am I gonna pull this off?" Makes my head look because I like more length. I'm a person that likes length to my top of my head, not the side. I've never liked length on the sides. It's always I just like the short on the side, long on top. So I just was like, let me see what they think of this. God. And so I was panicking. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "You cut it too short." I said, because what I was thinking was, I'm like, what are my subscribers gonna think of how thin that is? And see, it just looks like it's not as thin because keep in mind he sprayed the tentation on it, which feels, look, you see my fingers are black from the stuff he put on it. But once that's out of my hair, it's gonna be thin. That's the problem. So I always like to keep a little bit of length, that way it covers up some of the thinness. I need to go ahead and order some of that stuff that he uses, that tentation. Well, thank you. I'm glad that y'all like it because I was freaking out for a second. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? How am I, going? I was like, I was literally already thinking of game plans. Like maybe I'll just wear a hat during the lives till the length gets back out. I don't. I'm just honestly, I'm just glad not to have hair anymore because I got so tired of that curly hair. So tired of it. I still look like a big pig, don't I? Oh. Now what y'all gonna think of it when it get? Look, you can already see the thinness. Look how bad that thinness is. Look at it. Titties all out. Let me get my stand. He always does a good job. I said, "No, you always do a good job." I said, "I just don't like that length." He said, I said, "Well," I said, "I'm gonna still use you though." I said, "I'll see you next July or next July. I'll see you in July because let's see 1 second. How am I gonna cover that thinness? I gotta order some of that stuff that he uses for his clients. That temptation, whatever that's. I think it's called. Yeah, it's called temptation. That don't look bad. How bad? Do y'all think it's gonna look bad when that black stuff is off of it? He always does a great job on the fade. I gotta give him that. He always does. This is why I wish I had white people's hair, because I don't like the wave. I looked at his hair. His hair is all like pinned straight, and they can like have that style to it. I can't ever do shit like that. Why can't I just, damn. I don't mind being black, don't get me wrong. I just wish I had the hair, the white people's hair. So that way I don't have to like stick with curly waves. I hate that. Oh, I hate it. That sounds so self-hating. I'm not self-hating. I just know I would love to have pin straight hair like the white people have. But I don't mind being black. Don't get me wrong. I love being a person of color. It's more so I just wish I had the hair. So it's just gonna look like a fade when it does fade. I'm talking about like right here. You see that black stuff he puts in there? See, look. See? What happens when that washes out and y'all see me in my natural state? So I gotta make sure I order some of that, because it's, but I hope I didn't offend the guy. I said, because I can't hold back when I'm mad about something. the whole mood changed when I said, "Oh my God, it's too short." Because this is what happened. Right? So this is what happened. He comes in, because keep in mind, I'm used to using his services as barber services, right? So I'm thinking he already knows what length I like, right? So he comes in, he said, "How short do you want?" I said, "It's short." Now keep in mind, I'm thinking that means, oh, you know what style I like, so go ahead and do it. That's what I thought it meant. I don't know why I didn't think, well, why does he ask me what length? He knows. So I didn't even think to clarify. Then we got to talking, about, stuff that's going on in his life, all that stuff. Next thing I know, I was like, wait a second, that's extra short, because I started feeling on top of my head. He said, "You want to go look at it?" I said, "Yeah, let me go look at it." And I go into the mirror, and all I see is this short ass hair. I'm like, what am I going to do with that? I said, it's too short. What am I going to do? And the whole mood changed. And I'm like, oh. So he said, "But you did tell me you're short." I said, "I know, but I thought that you knew the length of short that I was talking about." Because I said, "Look how long my hair was. It was this long when you pull the curl out, So, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is, but yeah. But I still gave him a good tip, and I paid him and gave him a good tip. I ain't mad. It's just hair. Y'all know how fast my hair grows, so you won't see this for long. This length right here, I won't have for long. Give it a week, it'll already be growed out like a little bit thicker. So, well, thank you, appreciate it. Just give it a week. He broke my fast too. So he said, "Do you want a coffee?" Keep in mind, I've been fasting for now 14 hours. So he said, "Do you want a coffee?" I said, "No." I was like, "You know what? But I do want a coffee though." He said, "I'll bring it to you." And I'm like, "Please." I said, "You know what? Fuck a fast. I want a coffee." I didn't say that like that to him. I was like, fuck. I was thinking to myself, fuck the fast. I'm gonna have me a coffee. So look at all that hair on the ground. Look. I gotta get this hair up. Look at that. Literally, he just left right before I turned the camera on to talk to y'all. So I don't think I just let it sit there. Literally, he just left. I'm not kidding. Like literally 30 seconds before I turned on the live stream. All right. Where is my damn broom? Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I thought y'all was gonna hate it. I'm like, they're gonna hate that because it's short. There was one time I did my hair super short, and I'll never forget like a few of the negative feedback I got. Like, damn, they really hate my hair, don't they? So I was like, I'll never do my hair that short again, because you have to keep in mind, even though people's opinions don't matter, you have to keep in mind I'm watched by thousands of people every month, thousands, multi-thousands. I get 2 million views a month. I used to get 3 million views a month until I don't get that no more. Not because people stop watching, but because I'm not doing as much content, because I'm I'm switching from OnlyFans to YouTube. So I have to do OnlyFans and YouTube. So I was like, you know what? If I want to, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do OnlyFans, that means I'm not gonna be able to do YouTube every day like I used to. But I'm still making 2 million views a month. And then, OnlyFans. And I was like, okay, people view my channel a lot. They're gonna see first thing they're gonna see is my haircut. And I always worry about how it's gonna look on camera because, I'm on camera. And I told him, I said, I'm on camera a lot, so I have to worry about how people are gonna view the hair. That's why I don't really dye it. I would never dye my hair. I'm just making a point that I don't like to make drastic changes. I ain't never been a type that likes to dye I used to dye my hair back in the day. I wouldn't now. I had red hair in high school that faded to pink, and I was so embarrassed. Well, thank you. I think it's growing on me. It's just that, what pisses me off? Not the hair, well, not the haircut, but what pisses me off is as soon as I wash my hair, all that's gonna wash out that stuff that covers up thinness, and you're gonna see my baldness. This is a facade. This is a facade. This is a spray toupee. a sprayed toupee. And then you're gonna see how bald I am. Like that stuff worked miracles. And now, as soon as I wash my hair, all the thinness is gonna show. And that's what I'm upset about. See, I wouldn't have to worry about that as much if it was a little bit longer, like I wanted. But yeah, I've been wanting a haircut so bad. So, okay. It still look good. Thank you. I'm glad y'all said that. Makes me feel better. I was panicking. I didn't want to show him my panic. I didn't want him to think I was like being disrespectful of his haircut. I like the haircut. It's just that I would prefer it to have been a little bit longer on the top. That's all I would have preferred. So, I ain't never known no military cut to have a fade. Usually military cuts are very basic. Maybe they do, I don't know. I ain't never been in the military, so I wouldn't know. I don't know anybody in the military, so. If I still had a full head of hair, I'd probably go blonde. I probably would, just to change it up. I sure would. Okay, here we go. Let's see. You was thinking the same thing? Fuck you, broom. I ain't picking you up. Don't be making no scene. Y'all really like it, or y'all just telling me that you do? Let me see how it look without the. No, it's look at that. That stuff he uses really does cover up the thinness, though. It really does. Damn, I just wanted more length. Damn it. That looks basic to me. Let me not say that because I don't want to seem disrespectful, but y'all really like that length? I'm used to a little bit more, like maybe that more. It was my fault though, because I told him, I said, I just want it short. Thinking he already knew what short meant to me. Keep in mind, I'm thinking he knew what short meant to me because he's done my hair before. And I just said short, I'm thinking to myself, it's my fault, it's not his. He always does my hair the way that I ask, and I did ask for short hair. Like I said, you have to keep in mind the context. I'm thinking he knows what I mean by short because he's done it before. So, well, thank you. Appreciate that. You look like Drake's cousin. You're funny. Well, me and Drake are both mulattoes, so that would make sense. We're both mutt bitches. But you know what? At least I know now. Now, this is the positive side of this. At least I know now that. What was I about to say? I'm about to make a point. Oh, yeah. At least I know now that knowing how fast my hair grows, that by the time it grows, like when it starts growing, it won't have that much length because it was short in the first place. So I have more time to enjoy the haircut. A lot of times when I get it done at the regular length I get it done, like I already need a haircut in 2 weeks. So at least now that it's extra short than I usually get it, that saves me another week or two. Like that buys me like a week or two of not needing a haircut. All right. So it's literally this length right here. You never know, I might do it again because this length right here will buy me well, thank you, Winnie B. I'm still doing my fasting, but it's my fault that it's not the weight's not coming off as fast as I'm still drinking. I'm still eating calories. So, but you know what? If you're somebody that wants to maintain your weight, do fasting because you won't gain a pound because you're fasting. That's what I've learned. So when I get to my goal weight, I'm gonna fast like hell to keep it that weight because I know that you will. You can eat anything you want and not gain a pound. So you won't necessarily lose, but you won't gain. You did me a public. You did me a public, and everybody was in my busy. Huh? If you can see the hair follicles, there's hope in growing it back. Right? I do not lift. I wish I did. Too lazy to do anything. I might go get me something to eat because my fast is already broken because I decided to take him up on the coffee. He's like, "Let me get your coffee." I said, "Sure." I said, "No." He's like, "Sure." I was like, "You know what? I will take a coffee." I broke my fast just to have a latte because, I've been drinking only black coffee here, recently. So you did me a public and everybody was in my business. You did me a public and everybody was, what? And everybody was in my business. What? I did you a public? Oh, you mean like a public oh, you mean like a public? Okay, I'm getting it now. Look, I ain't had no sleep. Just go along with it. All right. I am getting a transplant. I sure am. I will say my face is not as bloated as it was 12 pounds ago. I've lost 12 pounds. The other day I hopped on the scale. I'm like, damn, I lost 2 more pounds. But of course I gained it right back because that was, with water weight or with, once I had me like something to drink and eat, I gained it right back. But I got to the lowest weight in a long time. And I was so happy. I'm like, damn it, I gained it right back at the same day. So that's the thing. Okay. Girl, not the Shamar braids. Who's Shamar? You might be losing inches, Tyler said, right? Maybe. You never know. What is Shamar? Oh, Shamar Moore. Oh, from Direct. Yeah, what the hell? What was wrong with his hair in that? What the hell happened to his hair in that? I remember that. I know it kind of stood out like, what the hell is that? Shamar Moore? I would never wear like cornrows anyway, so don't worry. I would never wear cornrows. That would not look good on me, all right? I'd probably do dreadlocks before I would cornrows. I would never do cornrows, ever. I've never had cornrows before, and I would never have them. I just think that looks silly on me. But I would do dreadlocks I always liked. Like when I see people with dreadlocks, I'm like, oh, how cool. I love dreadlocks. In fact, my niece has dreadlocks, and I love her dreadlocks. So it was a wig. He had a cornrowed wig. Who cornrows a damn wig? Oh, snap, Tyler, you look good, right? Thank you, Lupita Del Monte. Thank you. Who the hell cornrows a wig? Well, thanks for being there, Frida. Well, thank you. You don't think the length sucks like I do? That's my fault, though. It ain't my barber's fault. I did say, I told him short. I just thought he knew. He's like, you told me short. And I said, oh, but I said, you have to keep in mind, I was thinking from the mindset of you knew which short I meant. So I guess he took it very literal. And I got up out of the chair. I went and looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh my God, my hair is going. It's like, I'm bald now. I'm balder than I already was. Bald ass bitch. What I am. But then again, I look at it from this way. I paid a lot for that haircut. So the thing is, at least I know that I can wear this for another 2 weeks. Because if I had got the regular length, I would already need a haircut in like, yeah, 2 weeks. I would say it's going to buy me another week or two of wearable haircut. So he says, actually, you have a lot of freaking hair. And I really do have a ton of hair. It's just this area right here, this little part that I'm gonna get a transplant in. You know, when I get my transplant, I might have them knock out some other stuff too. Whoever know, I think that people that do cosmetic surgery do the hair transplants separately. So I'm gonna go up and one day, I know what's gonna happen one day. See, this is what happens when you start making good money. Like you have more options to do stuff. I'm gonna walk into a cosmetic office one day and say, will you suck it all the fat up? Will you just pluck this up and make me look like a whole new person? Bitch, thank you, thank you. Now bye, see, have a good one. All right, give me a new face, nose. I don't mind my lips. Actually, I don't mind my nose. My nose is not that bad. I've seen people with worse. But I would go in and just tell them to do an overhaul. I want a full Tyler makeover, all right? You're funny, Anaya. Yeah, I'm one of these days I'm gonna get the extra skin taken off. I'm gonna lose the weight first. I'm gonna lose the weight first. Nobody should ever get surgery, cosmetic surgery, if you have a lot of weight on you. What's the point? Because if you lose that weight, that surgery is useless. See what I'm saying? So get the shit off you first. I don't understand why fat people get surgery. Why? So I'm saying, why would a fat person get surgery, like cosmetic surgery? So lose the weight first and then do the surgeries. So lose the weight first, then do the surgery. So I'm gonna lose all my weight, I'm gonna get to my goal weight, and I'm gonna do all these type of tweaks and nips and tucks. Sure I am. I'm gonna get a full ass makeover, full on, with a damn scalpel and some saline. Wait, saline don't go. No, that's for a boob job. No, what is saline for? I do need a boob job, but not to enhance them, but to take the bitches down. I need a reduction. Yeah, I'm getting a boob job, all right. I'm getting mine reduced. So, thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. I'm getting my bitches reduced. So, I just wanted a little bit more length, a little bit more, but that's okay. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. Yeah, the fasting does work. I'm down 12 pounds. You know, 11. Well, actually, it goes from 11 to 12. First, it was stuck at 10 for a long time. Now I'm at 12. So I don't think I'm gonna lose any more. I guess it's just my body's like, look, if you don't start, because really I don't want to reduce my calories. I like eating my fatty foods, but you know what? As long as I don't gain any more, I'm fine. So as long as I don't, as long as I don't gain any. Sorry, as long as I don't gain any more, I'm fine. So how long did it take? It took me about, well, actually, I've been fasting for like 2 months now. All I lost was 12 pounds. It works pretty much almost. I think after the first, I would say week and a half, 2 weeks, you'll notice like a few pounds lost, usually. That's what I would say. Like, give it time. You can't, fasting is not easy. It's easy, but like sometimes you just want to eat. You get so hungry sometimes. Like, most of the time it's easy. I'll put it that way. But there's sometimes where I go, if I don't get something in my stomach, I'm gonna start eating my arm. I'm gonna eat my arm. Oh, even that candle looks good. 14 hours into the fast, you're going, even the candle looks. See, that's not breaking the fast because it's not calories, it's not nutrition. So I could just lick it, all right? Lick it. Can I lick it? That's not breaking the fast. Then you start going, oh, Listerine packet. You start going, Listerine packet. Oh, I can have, oh, that won't break the fat. Like you'll start trying to find things that, especially when you get to your goal. Let's say you're doing a 16-hour fast. About 14 hours in, you're like going, oh shit, oh my God, that counter looks very edible. Look at the grains on the counter and how it has a different marble texture. That kind of looks like macaroni in that part of the texture. Then that looks like fried chicken. Like you'll start seeing food and everything. Like, so that's even candles look like they're good enough to eat. All right, after 15 hours. So okay. And I didn't notice the difference in my little bit of 12, 10 pounds. I'll just say 10, 11, 11 pounds. Until I looked at pictures from like maybe a few months back. I'm like, damn, my face was chubbier. If you go back to some of my videos, you'll see how like that 10 pounds made a little bit of a difference in my face. So okay. All right. But I wish I did look good. Y'all just telling me that. Y'all know I got bad self-esteem. Y'all know I do. You know you look Irish too. That'd be cool. 1 second. Can y'all hear me? It just cut out because I went to the backyard. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. What you trying to say? That you don't like my hair? Well, most people like it, so it don't matter, Terry. I don't have straight hair, so I have limited options on what I can do with it, all right? Ooh, I'm freckle central. What the fuck happened to my face? Oh my God. I mean, I know I had freckles, but it's like, damn, they're so prominent in this light. Oh, I got you, Terry. Got you. I thought you was trying to diss me. Oh my God. But I haven't been in the sun. That's the thing. I haven't been in the sun. So it's got to be the lighting. I haven't been in the sun at all. I stay out of the sun. I don't like getting red. I don't get tanned. I get red. See my skin is like, okay, you know how white people when they try to get tans they get red? That's how I get. Like the white people, I get, and I'm half black, keep that in mind. When I'm in the sun, I get red like the white folks. I become a redneck, literally. I don't get like people that naturally have a deep, like a decent tan, like naturally. If they get in the sun, they just get darker, but they don't get red. I get red, red. Like, look how pale. Look at that. So that's the problem. I don't get tanned. I can't even remember the last time I was tanned. And then when I tried, this is back in the day when I used to go to Alabama with these family friends we had, right? And I remember I had a tan then, but the only reason I got a tan then is because I was in a tan constantly. But if I just try, you know how like, okay, if I just try to go out and sit in the sun for a few hours a day, I just get red. I don't get tanned. So I wish I could get a tan. Like I would love to be darker. I'd love to be darker. I really would. I would love to be darker. Well, thank you. It only looks good because he sprayed that thinning stuff on it. Once the thinning stuff going, you're gonna think, oh, how ugly he is. I'd love to be tanned. Like, I'd love to be like a Let me think of a color of somebody. Okay, I'd love to be like a what's the name of a person like um somebody that y'all all would know. Like I would love to be like, okay, let me think of one. Who's good and tanned? You know what's crazy? Even the Kardashians have a tan, and they ain't even black. Like I've seen white people that are tanner than me. That's the sad part. I've had white friends where we put our arms right next to one another. I shit you not, and they would make jokes about it. Like Tyler, I'm white as hell, and you're still lighter than me. That's the sad part. There's white folks that are more tan than me. Swear on everything, which totally takes away my black card. So I've put my arms up to my white friends before. Like they would make comments like, "Damn, Tyler, I'm darker than you," and we would put. I'm like, "Oh my God, I am. Oh my God, you are darker than me." That's freaking. That's like a smack in the face, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't want to be orange at all. So so yeah, I just can't tan. I've tried to tan, and like there was one time I got so bad burned that my skin was bubbling, not bubbling like crazy bubble, but it was like it would peel. My skin peeled. My skin peeled. Um, Peeled. At first, those birds were so calming, but I wish they'd shut the fuck up. Sometimes they always come to my backyard squawking. Wish they'd shut the fuck up. Hear them? I love birds though. People don't really. This is another thing you don't know is I actually love birds. I actually love birds. I even like pigeons, which are the flying rats. I like those. In fact, I always have to dodge them. I think I'm officially a professional pigeon dodger. And what I mean by that is they always tend to, in Vegas especially, they get in front of your car, they don't even move. And you have to literally almost run the hose over for them to move. Y'all remember that bird I had to bury in my backyard? It's still over there. Buried, of course. Damn, came up missing in my pool, like belly up in my pool. And then I got my net. I said, "What the hell is that in my pool net? A damn baby bird. A damn baby bird." And I took it out and I buried it. I talked to Mangisha the other night. He had nothing to do with me. I was like, "Hey, Mango," and this won't even acknowledge me. In fact, he tries to attack the phone when I try to talk to him. That little bastard. Because I call on FaceTime. I said, "Let me speak to Mangisha, Mama," and she'll try to put the phone near him, and then he'll like try to attack the phone when he. She said he hears your voice. She said whenever he hears your voice, he tries to attack you. He attack. Do you know that he's attacking everybody that comes into the house? Literally, he attacked her neighbor the other day because he flies now. His wings grew back out. She said, "I ain't cutting his wings again." She don't like cutting his wings anymore. And he attacked the neighbor, and then flew on top of this 80-year-old woman's head. My mama has this neighbor who's like 80 something years old. He even flew on top of her head and was like trying to attack people. And his name is Mango, but I call him Mangisha because he has this alter ego. Like sometimes he's real nice, and he'll be like very compliant most of the time. But then there's times when he just has this Mangisha come out. So instead of Mango, sometimes I'm like Mangisha. Uh, he ain't got no respect for nobody. There is a cricket invasion here. I keep finding them in my pool skimmer. The whores are everywhere. Mango's birthday is he's a Scorpio. He's an October 31st baby. I think that's Libra, isn't it? No. Not Scorpio. I think no. What is he? We he okay. we don't know his official birth date, but we estimated him to be born around, I think, Halloween. She celebrates his birthday every Halloween. So, yeah, that's Scorpio, right? Yeah. Um, so he's a Scorpio, which is probably why he's so damn crazy. We estimated that because we got him when he was a baby. He was like near a hatchling, but not like full hatchling, but like small. He was like all green, and then that became a bastard and more colorful. So I'll never get a sun conure. I thought they were nice. They're not. They're bitches. Sun parakeet, aka sun conure. No, sorry, sun conure, aka sun parakeet. Them horrors are crazy. Never again. I don't think I'll ever get a parrot ever again. I've had parrots. I'll never get one again after Mango. I'm like, never again. He ruined me a bird's period. After he bit me those few times, I'm like, never again will I get a parrot. Mine most likely, if I try to get another parrot, it'd probably be a bastard just like that. That's my luck. I wouldn't get one of the nice ones. Yeah, he's out for revenge. He attacks everybody except Mama, but then he'll bite Mama too. She said, but that's the best present you ever got me. I said, how? I said, how? How? She said, Tata, I'll tell you, you bought me a lot of things, but that's the one thing out of anything you've ever bought me I love the most. And I said, how? He's crazier than a shithouse rat. Oh, you know, my barber was telling me. My barber was he said, you know, I got people watching you. He said, I even tuned into your video. And he was talking about Virgo. I was like, oh really? He said, I got people like he said, I know what somebody that actually does. He said he makes bank on YouTube, all this stuff. I said, thanks for representing. I appreciate that. Thanks for representing. Isn't there a song? Isn't there a song like that? Mama Love Mango. I don't know. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Sylvia George. I hope you get to feeling better. I'll tell you this though, back to Mango for a second. The next time he bites me, he's gonna fuck around and come out missing. I even told her, I know I didn't tell him that, but he don't know. Next time he bites me, he gonna come out missing. There's gonna be like an alert for a missing bird over in Georgia somewhere. Next time he bites me, that little bastard. Mango is gonna fuck around and come up missing. I'm just playing no. I honestly, all craziness aside, I do love Mango. Wish he'd be nicer. I really love Mango. I love Mango. I call just to talk to Mango. I'll call Mama just to talk to him. I'm like, let me speak to Mango. He sure I know he don't like me. Let me speak to him. Cardinals. Have you tried planting cardinals? I don't have any flowers. Okay. Let's see. Let me tell you how crazy my mama is though. Do you know she won't when it's time for Mango to go to bed? Like she don't want to go to bed at the same time he does, right? But he goes, climbs in his tent, and goes to bed. You know he sleeps on his back. I have never. I said, "You sure he's not dead? What bird sleeps on their back? They usually sleep. They usually sleep standing up with one leg perched up, like, and then one holding on to the perch, and one like stuffed up into their feathers, right? He sleeps on his back. And she, okay, sometimes I'll call. She goes, shh. She said, Mango's asleep. Let me go into the next room. I don't want you waking him up. He ain't nobody important. Thank you so much for the compliment. Appreciate it. He ain't nobody important. Talking about, well, let me go into the next room. I don't want to wake him up. Let me go in here. Wake him up? Who is he? Who the fuck is he? I don't say it like that, but who is he? Why am I talking? I guess mango. I don't know why I'm talking about mango all of a sudden. I'm gonna get my breakfast. I already broke my fast because of the coffee. Might as well just go ahead and have a good breakfast, right? Um, might as well go have a good breakfast. I do have no, I no, I don't have Instagram. I'm about to say I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Just like Mama likes to torture me with mango. She don't torture me with him, but when I go there, he's always like in the peripherals, always squawking and trying to attack me. Right? I'm gonna get a snake from my house. That way, when I come to your house, I'm always uncomfortable because he's trying to bite me every 24 seconds, every 10 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna get me a snake, and that way you come to my house to visit, you have a snake that's lurking in the peripherals. All right? Because she hates snakes. I did not inherit her fear of snakes. This woman fears this. All this woman does is fear snakes. Every time I talk to her, she goes, everything she does, she considers that snakes may be present. Like, for example, she'll go, oh, I'd like to go out and clean, or I'd like to go outside, but there may be a snake out there. Or she'll be like, well, what if a snake crawls in my house or something? Like, you know how I'm about bugs? That's how she is about snakes. So I'm gonna torture her. I'm gonna get me a pet snake, and every time she comes, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it out. Why are we talking about mama and mango? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Favorite Starbucks drink: venti ice skinny vanilla latte. I told her if she ever did get, I tried to one time get her another sun conure that way she could breed. But mango, we don't even know mango's gender really. And I told her, I said, if he ever had babies, I'd want one of them. I just don't want him. She always says, oh, I'm gonna give you mango. Like, I don't want that motherfucker. I do not want him. But I said, if he ever has babies, if you ever breed him, I said, I want one of the babies. I sure do. Because my favorite stage of a bird is when they're babies and they're half skin, half feathers. You ever seen how baby birds look? You know how like when they're bald in certain parts but have prickly feathers coming up, like trying to come up? That's my favorite stage of a bird. I love that stage. I tell her that. I love the stage of a bird where they're like growing their feathers but they're not fully out yet. I love that. To me, that's when they're the most cutest. When they start growing feathers out and getting a personality, I'm like, no, I don't like them. But my favorite stage of a bird is when they're new hatchlings and they're like half skin and half feathers, and then they have like little bald spots. I love that stage of a bird. To me, the cute birds are the ones that pluck their feathers out and they're all bald. I don't know why I like bald birds. I don't know why. So I'm kind of weird. Kind of weird. So I'm kind of a weirdo, but I'm sure you already knew that. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm gonna go. I just wanted to see what y'all thought of my new haircut because I was very self conscious through the length. But I will talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, y'all. See ya.